What's up, everybody? Shit. Happy Thursday. I just dropped my top to my bottle. Anyway, hope all you having a great day so far. Getting into this episode of GH, let me just say this. A lot of people on this show right now are playing with fire, and their asses are about to get burned. First of all, writers, please stop shoving Peter August down everybody's throat. I'm sick of looking at him now. It's like every time I turn around, I see Peter August all up in Maxie face. I'm like, can he go somewhere, please? Like, damn, he just always around, like a little cockroach. Like, I just want to step on him. Like, just go. Ah, you know how you gotta step on a roach? Go get some toilet paper and go dump that shit in the toilet and flush it. That's what I want to do to him right about now. Cause I'm tired of looking at him. Like, can we just squash him already, please? Jason, somebody, shoot him, maybe. Hang him by a meat hook. Oh yeah, I forgot that Sonny's MO. Anyway, I know I'm being an ass today and I don't care. Um so yeah, he all up in Maxie face every 5 seconds and stuff. But I'm happy, we got to see Georgie today. Spinelli brought Georgie over to be with Maxie, spend some time with her. She got to see the new nursery and stuff like that. You know what? I forgot to bring this up. I think yesterday or the day before, I forgot to talk about this, but I'm gonna bring it up now. That baby blanket. Remember, they said that Nathan ordered a baby blanket before he died, and it was sent now. Why do the writers always write stuff like that? Like a deceased person sending gifts after their death, like gifts from beyond the grave. Really? He ordered that blanket back in January. It's damn near April. It's late March, almost April, and she just now got that blanket. How the hell? How did it get there? By Pony Express? Was FedEx or Amazon late? Like, that ain't even make no sense. It's almost 2 months late. Well, hell, it is 2 months late. Why does it take 2 months to send somebody a baby blanket? Hmm. I just found that weird. But yeah, it was good, and I'm glad Spinelli, tried to get Maxie to, lean on other people besides Peter. But my whole thing is, I don't see Maxie and Lulu patching this thing up anytime soon. I really don't. Honestly, I cannot blame Maxie or Nina for getting attitudes with Lulu. I really can't. Just like Nina got an attitude with her today. I don't blame her because Lulu should have had more sense. Here's the thing, it's true. Nathan went along with the article too. That is true. But Nathan didn't really know Faison like everybody else in town knew Faison. He underestimated Faison. Lulu should have had the good sense that God would give a billy goat, which she doesn't have, because she don't have no good sense. She should have had common sense to know not to do that article, because she's been living in Port Charles for many years. She knows the history of Faison. Yet you wanted your career to pop, so you used this story and it got a man killed. She sat there, she let her career ambitions be more important than her friends and her family. And you sat there and let Peter August manipulate your ass into doing that article because that's exactly what he did. He wanted that article to come out and he knew what to say and how to say it to get her to do it. And it's not like it took much sweet talk to get her to do it because she was ambitious and she wanted to do this article because she knew it was going to be a big article for her career to boost her career. So it's not like he had to twist her arm to do it. She wanted to do this. He just had to finesse it a little bit to get her to do it. But she should have had enough common sense not to do this article. Like I said, it's a lot of people at fault for Faison killing Nathan, and Nathan is somewhat at fault too. But like I said, he didn't know the history of Faison like Lulu did. Lulu should have had more tact and common sense. Stop thinking about your career and start thinking about lives, your friends. And now she's sitting there boo-hooing, oh, Maxie's never gonna forgive me, trying to get Spinelli to talk to Maxie for her. Spinelli could say all the things he want to say to Maxie. Maxie not trying to hear that right now. And like I said, I don't blame her. I can't blame her. I don't blame Maxie. She's not ready. She's still upset. She's still grieving. Maybe after the baby is born and she calms down a little bit, maybe she'll be willing to listen to Lulu. Maybe. But for right now, Lulu need to back the hell up. She need to back off. And I don't blame Nina for telling her, I'm not giving you any messages. I'm not giving Maxie no messages for you. I don't blame her. I don't blame her. Nina already didn't like Lulu. She hates her even more now. So you definitely went to the wrong person to ask a favor. I'm just saying, Lulu, think. Um. So anyway, Nina, I don't blame Nina for not trusting Peter because Nina got semi good instincts when she wants to. Because when you know somebody ain't no good, the instincts just kick in. You know what I'm saying? Like Jason figured that out the moment he met Peter. Soon as he met Peter and Peter started telling the story about what happened the night Nathan got shot, Jason already knew he was lying. He knew he was covering something. You know what I'm saying? You just get a gut feeling about people when you first meet them, because you know how to read people. And Peter doesn't have a good poker face. This fool got the manuscript. He got the hardcover book of the book, I guess, that he was publishing about Faison, or the manuscript. He got the book. Nina was wondering how he got the book. He tried to cover it up, talking about, well, we are in the publishing business, so that's how I got the book. Nina's on to him. And she's definitely not the only person that's on to him. Griffin got the test results. He has solid proof, confirmation that Heinrich is really Peter, aka Faison's son. Problem is, legally, he can't say it. Legally, he can't say shit because he obtained those results illegally. He ran an illegal DNA test. So if he says something, he could be facing criminal charges and he could lose his medical license. He could be fired and lose his license to practice medicine. So he has a tough dilemma on his hands. He was sitting there eavesdropping, listening to Jason and Anna talking or whatever, because Jason's still trying to figure out why Anna is defending this guy so much. Heinrich. Like, why are you defending him so much? She still doesn't want to tell anybody that Heinrich is her son. Not Jason at least. She ain't trying to tell him and a few other people, but there's only a couple people that know. I feel like she just needed to start telling people. I understand she wants to protect her son, because once Jason find him, it's a wrap. Jason gonna try to kill him. I don't think Jason gonna kill him at first. I think Jason really wants to track him down because he wants answers. Number one, how to restore Drew's memory. Two, why did you take me in the first place? Like, what was this all about? So he really wants answers. It's not like he's just about to shoot first, ask questions later. He wants answers. But I understand why she wants to protect her son, and she wants to believe her son is nothing like Faison. But I feel like Jason deserves answers. He got 5 years of his life taken. He ain't just trying to shoot him up, bang, bang. He wants answers. And I can't say that I blame him because I would want answers too. Um, I'm glad Ava tried to be slick and peek in that envelope and stuff like that. I said, Ava, do not look in that envelope. Put it in the cabinet. Thank you. Stop being nosy. It's not your business what's in there. Like, Ava need to stop snooping through people's shit. Nosy ass. But Ava, she ain't really had no good advice to give him. She just told Griffin, like, whenever I need good advice, I just come to you. I'm like, well, Ava, that doesn't really help right now. He needs solid advice, and that's all you can say. I was like, you can't give him no other better advice than what you just said. I mean, if I was him, I would anonymously write a letter or something, letting Anna know or whoever know that Faison Peter is Heinrich. Something. I wouldn't publicly tell people it was me, but I mean, now he's in a dilemma because he's sitting on this hot ass information and he can't do shit with it. I said, well, you should have went through the legal channels. I'm just saying, like, you went through it all illegal and shit. I was like, oh man, you put a rush on some test results that you can't even legally use without fucking yourself over. I'm just saying, like, maybe the medical board will have some mercy on him or something. I don't know. But this is this is some urgent information that he needs to speak up on. But I don't want Griffin to lose his license over this bullshit. At least, um, Valentine. What the hell is Valentine? I feel like Lulu is so stupid. She don't know when she being played. Like Valentine wants to partner up with her to find Heinrich. Obviously, he already know who the fuck Heinrich really is and where he is. I feel like obviously this is manipulation on his part. He's either trying to cover his involvement in this by using Lulu, or he's trying to feed her false information so she don't figure out the truth. She don't figure out who Heinrich really is. You know what I'm saying? So I think he probably trying to work with her so that way he could, stay on top of her, figure out what information she got, how close she's getting to figuring it out, how he could sabotage it. That's probably what he's trying to do. Like he just like soon as I seen him say, "Oh, let's partner up and find Hiram." No, you up to something. You trying to cover your ass is what you trying to do. You trying to get her off the trail. That's what you're trying to do. I can tell that. But once the truth comes out anyway, it's like all hell just gonna break loose. Everybody gonna be in some shit. Valentine gonna have to worry about Nina. Peter gonna have to worry about Maxie and Jason and Drew and Anna. So many other people. Lulu, like you just gonna have to worry about a lot of people. So shit is about to hit the fan when this truth come out, and it need to hurry up and come out honestly, because they taking too long now. Because most of the town pretty much figuring shit out, so it's like you might as well come on. Griffin is the only one that's sitting on the goddamn information. He got all the answers right now that everybody's looking for. But problem is, like I said, legally you can't say shit, so it's like it puts you in a messed up predicament. Um, So anyway, it was cool seeing, the Corinthoses sitting together. Michael, Dante, Sonny, Mike sitting together. Of course, the only person that was missing was Morgan. Um, they mentioned Morgan way more than they mentioned Nicholas or AJ. I'll tell you that much. I'm just saying, like, in my opinion, Nicholas and AJ were way bigger characters on the show than Morgan. I'm just saying they barely get a mention, if any mention. Um, So anyway, they sitting there, I guess having some Corinthos family brunch, dinner, lunch, whatever the hell they doing. And it was a nice scene or whatever. And I'm glad, Sonny didn't really correct Mike when he was saying why Morgan wasn't there and stuff like that. Let me tell y'all something, because for those that don't know, when I was in high school, I actually interned at a facility. I was at a facility and stuff. I worked in a care facility. And I dealt with patients with dementia, Alzheimer's, I dealt with patients like that. So I had this one patient, she was in her 70s, she was talking friendly lady, she had dementia. And she was talking about how, her husband was going to take her out to dinner and, stuff like that. Mind you, her husband died a few years prior. But I didn't correct her. I knew about that, but I didn't correct her because we have to know about our patient. So I knew about her husband's passing, but I didn't correct her because I feel like that's something that nobody, my superiors and stuff, they never told me, oh, don't correct them or whatever. I just made a judgment call not to correct them because I feel like personally you should not correct a dementia patient. Let them live in that moment. They feel like such and such is alive. Just keep agreeing with them and smiling and talking with them, what I'm saying, as if the person actually is alive. Don't correct them. That I just feel like I wouldn't do that, and I didn't do that, and I'm glad I didn't do that. I just didn't feel like it was appropriate, and I didn't feel like it was right. You know what I'm saying? Let them live in their happiness. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't want to, say, oh, well, your husband, he passed a few years. I didn't want to say all of that. You know what I'm saying? Let them live in their happiness. That's their world. Let them live in their happiness. Let them do that. Um, but it was sad watching, Mike not remember people from back in the day. He didn't even remember Sonny's mother, Adela. And I think he's starting to forget who Sonny is. Either that or he has another son that he ain't never tell Sonny about. Cause he told Sonny, he said, "Oh, I want you to meet, I would love for you to meet my son." I said, "Wow." He's starting to be, because they're doing that on Y&R. Dina, she keeps mistaking her son Jack for her ex-husband John. And Tracy, she keeps thinking is a nurse and not her daughter. She keeps forgetting who her kids are. And I think Mike is starting to experience that too. He's starting to forget who Sonny is. Like, and it's sad watching that. I was hoping when he said, "I want you to meet my son," I was hoping that was an anvil that maybe he had another child that he didn't know about, or maybe, he just now remembered. But I was like, damn, it's sad that he's starting to forget who Sonny is now. And I think it's gonna start to hurt Sonny, knowing that his dad is gonna start forgetting about him and stuff like that. It sucks. It's sad. I'm surprised they haven't mentioned Courtney or anything. Like he hasn't made no mention of Courtney being alive, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Because you know how he keeps thinking Morgan is alive. I keep thinking maybe he's gonna say, "Oh, where's your sister Courtney?" or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I keep expecting him to say that, but I'm like, why hasn't they mentioned Courtney? I don't know, but it really is a sad scene though. Really is. Watching somebody go through that, not knowing who their child is, not knowing who their grandkid are, not knowing who he didn't even know who the mother of his son was. He forgot all about Adela. He was like, what's that woman's name and stuff. He can't even remember her name. I said, that's sad, man. It sucks to, see a relative or a parent or a loved one, it's sad. Just even somebody that you don't know. If you see an elderly person that you don't even know, it's sad to see them go through that. Not remember this, not remember that. It's really sad. I hate seeing stuff like that. I hope, Dante and Michael are trying to come up with some type of plan to, help their granddad and stuff. You know, I'm happy that, Michael and Dante are getting involved in this story. I'm definitely happy about it because, you know, I think all the family members need to be involved. And I wish Christina could have came back and, for a short story arc and been a part of this, you know. But I think this is a really dope storyline, man. It's really keeping my attention at this point. But anyway, hit the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought about this episode. If I forgot something, just hit the comments. Let me know. We'll talk about it. And I'll see y'all all later. Peace.